Starting up with the technical session, third scholar TIAS to come and kindly present his paper.
Good afternoon. My name is Arjun, and my topic is comparative analysis of sales strategies of HCube and Zomato Gold with respect to Digital India. The objectives of my study is to analyze the sales strategies of HCube and Zomato Gold, and to know more about the company HCube, to find out how often do people go out for partying, to study the brand preferences of customers when it comes to drinks, to get to know how often do customers manage a seat during peak hours in restaurants, to understand whether the customer always gets their choice of drinks or not. The scope of the study is to analyze different sales strategies adopted by HCube to compete in the market, and also understand its customers by understanding their behavior towards offers and services offered by HCube. Introduction. HCube was formed by Mr. Gagan Saxena in September 17th, 2017, and was officially launched on April 2018. The application has tie-ups with all the popular restaurant bars in Delhi NCR. The places include Noida Sector 18, Hoskas Village, Connaught Place, Sector 29 Market in Gurgaon, Cyber Hub Gurgaon, etc., to name a few. All these places are famous for their lively environment and caters to need of youngsters for partying. All of these places include office goers as well as students. In times when mobile applications are increasingly becoming a remedy for everything, HCube created well-grounded intrigue for mobile application users with its enthralling offerings on board. This recent application launch stirred some juice as it is catering to the party goers and liquor lovers brigade. The recent interaction with the team unveiled the brand story and struggle behind building the product. As projected by the HCube team, there are over 2,000 organic users. HCube is ultimate party planet which promises to resolve all party dilemmas for party goers. From from listing of food and liquor at a pub, to providing information on entry fees and cover charges for happy hours, listing and real-time offerings, to listing out a place based on users' mood. HQ promises to keep user informed about all the party action in town. This is some differentiate between the Zomato Gold and HQ. So HQ Gold membership charges you around 1,000 rupees for 3 months, and these are the few offerings. Few rules of Gold membership that are first, it can be redeemed only at the partner restaurants, and such partner restaurants may be updated from time to time. Same valid for HQ as well. Can be redeemed only after the offer variants, valid at each restaurant, and the offer valid at each restaurant can change from time to time. There's no restriction on menu selection for HQ. User can choose anything available from the partner restaurant menu. They can redeem only in accordance to your membership plan, and in HQ, no such limitation for loyalty discount. So sales strategy, what is sales strategy? A sales strategy is a company's plan to build its brand to generate sales and increase revenues. Businesses in today's digital environment have many avenues available for marketing and sales strategies. Lead aggregators send leads from print, television, radio, and digital ads. Sales team then work on converting leads into sales. Develop sales strategies that capture and convert leads to make the difference between poor average record sales number. There are 3 levels of sales strategies: corporate level strategy, business unit level strategy, and market level strategy. In corporate level strategy, what It answers what does the company aim to achieve overall: growth, stability, expansion into new markets. In business unit level strategy, how will you compete? Top-notch customer, top-notch customer relationship, product or service leadership, affordability. Types of sales strategies: entering new target markets, introducing new products or services, increasing up sales and cross sales, increasing conversion and sales among existing prospects. Research methodology. This is a set of systematic technique used in research. This simply means a guide to research and how it is conducted. Primary data. Primary data is originated from the first time by the researcher through direct efforts and experience, especially for the purpose of advertising his research problem. Secondary data. Data implies second-hand information which is already collected and recorded by any other person. So, according to my survey, uh, there were uh, there were 15% people who were able to book, who used nearby to book tables in restaurants, and 7% use H Cube, and 3% use nearby, and rest of them use Zomato Gold to uh, book the tables. So the amongst 100 people that I surveyed, 65 people like the user interface of Zomato Gold as compared to HCube. And out of people surveyed, it was found out that around 70% of the people book their tables through Zomato Gold, and 10% use HCube and 20% use nearby. When it comes to pocket friendliness, HCube is preferred more because it's free, and whereas on the other hand, Zomato Gold charges 1,000 rupees for subscription. According to the pie chart, 40% people think that Zomato Gold provides best offers at best prices, and 35 people think HQ provides better offers, and 25 people think that Nearby provides better deals. The findings: majority of the people that I surveyed were not aware of HQ. People inclined towards Zomato Gold for ordering and book tables at restaurants and bars. Conclusion: the customers have a real struggle to face during weekends with the increasing population, and everyone wants to enjoy without hassle. So, the application designed by HCube can be a great idea for future prospects, and the idea is already being loved and appreciated by the most of the people. At it focuses on the problem and also ensures a solution to it. So, few recommendation for HCube is that HCube should focus on increasing competitors, as there are already established brand in the markets like Zomato Gold and Nearby. HCube should also focus on innovation and technology. HCube should focus on their user interface. They should make their user interface more friendly and attractive. HCube needs to come up with more attractive offers, as the competition is too high. Thank you.
Thank you, Arjun. Can I have Shivangi and Akshat to present their papers?
Good afternoon. Today, I, Shivangi Chopra,
And I, Akshat K.
heartiest welcome the dignitary, faculty members, and the students. It's an absolute honor, and we express sheer gratitude to our college for extending such a prestigious opportunity to all of us. On this day, we take the power and believe that we succeed at enlightening all the minds with wisdom. The paper which we are about to present is on a challenging effort made by our Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi, that is Make in India, an illusion or possible reality. So the paper throws the light, and so here we begin.
In this paper, a challenging effort was made to present the new investment project of Prime Minister Mr. Narendra Modi, that Make in India is the new mantra, and the objective was to encourage the production of goods within the country and making India the manufacturing hub of the world.
So now, moving towards the introduction, India is a country rich in mineral resources. Labor is aplenty and skilled labor is easily available given the higher rates of employment among the educated class of the country. With Asia developing as the outsourcing hub of the developing world, India is soon becoming the preferred manufacturing destination of Asia. Make in India is an initiative of Government of India to encourage the companies to manufacture their products in India. The government's flagship campaign intended to boost domestic manufacturing industry and attract foreign investors to invest into Indian economy. Prime Minister Narendra Modi launched the Make in India campaign on September 25, 2014. The date of the launch was chosen to be maximum advantage, coming right after the successfully intercession of Mangalyaan, a wholly indigenously built low-cost probe.
Vision of Make in India. The manufacturing industry currently contributes over 15% to the national GDP. The aim of this campaign is to grow this to 25% contribution as seen with other developing nations of Asia. In the process of government expects to generate jobs, attach much foreign direct investment and transform India into a manufacturing hub preferred around the globe.
These are the following 25 sectors of Make in India. The first one, automobiles. Second, automobile components, aviation, biotechnology, chemicals, construction, defense manufacturing, electrical machinery, electronic systems, food processing, IT and BPM, leather, mining, oil and gas, pharmaceuticals, ports, railways, wellness. So these are the key sectors which are allowed under Making in India. Now moving ahead, the major question is that why the companies were not manufacturing in India. The first ever reason is that China is a major rivalry and better than India for foreign direct investment. The second thing is India's weak infrastructure and defunct logistics facilities. The third is widespread corruption in the country and lack of transportation networks. Now moving ahead.
Expectations from Make in India. The nation has a lot of expectations from Make in India that this scheme will generate a lot of job opportunities for all the citizens of India, and the foreign investments are also there to be taken about, and many companies also have a very large expectations from this Make in India scheme as they find a cheap labor in India and can produce and manufacture their products.
Expectations from Make in India within the nation. Within the nation, it was to improve democratic conditions by removing corruption, red tapeism, and ensuring the transparency. The second is increasing manufacturing security. Now we'll look over the expectations on foreign ties and the automobiles. The first is Make in India to strengthen India-Oman ties. Oman to set up manufacturing units in India and enter into close ties with 25 priority sectors. The 7th Joint Commission meeting between India and Oman is likely to provide both the nations a perfect platform to strengthen trade ties and for investors from Oman to explore investment. The second is Fiat plans for Make in India. Fiat Automobiles has come up with a plan to manufacture a range of segmented Jeep brand premium sports utility vehicles in India. Third, defense boost to Indian manufacture. It's in a major boost to Indian defense manufacturing sector. The Indian government has cleared 80,000 crore worth of defense deals, including the construction of 6 submarines. The fourth, Sweden praises Make in India. Swedish companies such as Scania, Volvo India have committed to successfully participate in Make in India and strengthen their old relationship. The fifth one is healthcare through Make in India. Make in India is not only the foreign investor, says Modi. The Indian healthcare sector will utilize the full potentials of India manufacturing industry and producing the world-class medical devices.
Now we can see that effects of Make in India. After the program was launched, the FDI inflows are on a 29-month high as compared to January 2014 when it was started, and the foreign inflows have grown by 36%. Recent investment trends in Make in India. The Spice Group initiative has taken to has taken an initiative to make an investment in India, and there has been an MS Samsung joint initiative also. That Tata and Jaguar Land Rover move is also ready to take part in Make in India.
The Spice Group has said that it will start manufacturing mobiles which unit in India. The Hitachi initiative is that Hitachi said that it will increase its employees in India. The next is Airbus investment. Airbus said that it will manufacture its product in India and invest 2 billion US dollars. The next is Marine Product Authority initiative. They said that they are interested in supplying shrimp eggs to shrimp farmers in India under the initiative. And Tata JLR, Jaguar Land Rover, announced that it will move its production of Land Rover in Pune.
Demand can be global or nation. Global demand. That global demand seems to be increasing day by day. We have started consuming goods and services like never before. According to World Watch Organization, there are 1.7 billion members of the consumer class, nearly half of them in developing world. A lifestyle and culture that became common in Europe. So here comes the criticisms and concerns of Make in India.
The first criticism is that it has been felt that the government does not walk its talk. Labor reforms and policies are still not implemented. The second is Indian companies are still getting its manufacturing parts from China. The third is that RBI ex-governor criticizes Modi for the initiative. The fourth is that the DMK leader M.K. Stalin said that the country is moving away from its mixed to a capitalist economy. And fifth, unclarity of Make in India concept. Make in India is being confused with Make in Coal, Make in Air India, Make in small size products in India. Even as the BJP castages Nehru, it is adopting what look like Nehruvian ideas.
The analysis shows two dimensions of argument. One side is optimistic nature, which expecting more investment by free flow of capital. On the other side, it has criticized as the economy is adopting what looks like a Nehru area ideas. Instead, Modi should focus on making business as easy and honest as possible so that it can fetch a lot of foreign investment and a lot of foreign investors. These are the following references for the paper. Because at the end of the day, dragons and eagles don't rule the jungle. Indian lion finally awakened. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Next, I request Ms. Mansi Arora and Mr. Dhruv Taneja to kindly come.
Hello everyone, I am Mansi Arora.
And I Dhruv Taneja.
Are here to present the PPT on Make in India, influencing economic development. So, this is the logo of Make in India, the mechanical lion. Make in India project is launched by Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi on 25th September 2014. It is an international marketing campaign in which different countries and industrialists from the world are allowed and invited to come in India, invest money and make in India. This idea is inspired by the Chinese project Make in China, which raised the China's GDP considerably. The objectives of Make in India are to create employment, to remove the red tape barriers, to increase India's GDP. Development of India's infrastructure will take place.
Various sectors are affected by in India are manufacturing sector, hospitality, IT sector, Make in India. Impact on manufacturing sector. The main concern of the Make in India was to hit the main sectors of the economy, which results in increase in exports of the country by decreasing the imports and making the product itself in the India. This, by making the impact on manufacturing sector, it results in increase of the job enlargement and also results in increasing the lifestyle of the people. Impact on hospitality and tourism sector. There is no denying the fact that India is a country that is rich in heritage. People from all over the world step in India to enjoy the ancestral heritage, ancient monuments, beautiful cities, etc. This sector is the third largest foreign exchange earner of the country. After Make in India, it results in increase of the contribution by 7.5%. Impact on construction sector. The real estate sector of the country is the second largest sector. The employment statistics is the starts in the 35 million. After the Make in India impact, it results in increased the job enrichment by providing the job to the most of the rural areas people.
Now, impact on automobile sector. The impact of the campaign on this sector will be in a way that it will be the third largest automotive market in the world by 2026. The production of two-wheelers has grown from 8.5 million units to 15.9 million units per year. The car market is expected to grow by 6 million plus units annually by 2020. Impact on IT sector. Everybody is aware of the growth that the IT sector is witnessing in the present era. If there is one sector in India that is developing at a rapid speed, then that is IT sector. With the help of Make in India, this sector has witnessed the highest growth since last 5 years in 2015.
I also want to share some reviews of mine. You all of are familiar about Khadi. Are you? Khadi is an Indian brand which is introduced by the Mahatma Gandhi. He wants that the people would buy Khadi and not import the goods from the foreign country, so it results in increase the GDP of our country. Now let's start. Now we have our conclusion. From above, we have concluded that Make in India scheme is a huge step toward the economic development of a country. Make in India scheme results in decrease of unemployment by making the product itself in India, which results in decrease of poverty rate of India. Make in India decreases the import of a country by making the product itself in India with a huge rate by enhancing the domestic producers. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I request Ankit and Joshua to kindly come and present their papers.
As we all know that the agenda of this conference is to create awareness about Make in India campaign of the Modi government. So I, Joshua,
And I, Ankit,
today we are going to throw some light on role of special economic zones in making Make in India campaign a success. So let's start by knowing what SEZs are basically. The article in question here is taken from Economic Times, published by Deepashari on December 11, 2017.
a special economic zone is an area in which business and trade laws are different from rest of the country. SEZs are located within a country national borders and their aims include increased trade, increased investment, job creation and effective administration. To encourage businesses to set up in the zone, financial policies are introduced. SEZs were introduced to India in 2000. Previously, India relied on export procession zones which failed to make an impact on foreign investors. As of 2017, there are 221 SEZs in operation with a further 194 approved for 2018.
Now let's understand what this article is basically about. As we all know that Modi government launched its premier Make in India campaign on 25th September 2014 to encourage the companies to manufacture their product in India and also increase their investment. The Make in India initiative was launched with the objective of job creation and skill enhancement in 25 sectors of the Indian economy and to transform India into a global design and manufacturing hub. Now the question arises as to why the government is so keen to link its brand new ambitious Make in India policy with its successful existing SEZ policy. To answer that question, we need to first learn about the credential and features of special economic zones.
Some of the major benefits of SEZ to the businesses are: first, 10-year tax holiday in a block of first 20 years. Second, exemption from duties on all imports for projects development. Exemption from excise and VAT on domestic sourcing of capital goods. Fourth, freedom to top developed township in their SEZ with residential areas, markets, playground, recreation centers and clubs. Fifth, income tax holiday on business income and many more.
Now, let's learn about the major reforms introduced lately. Removal of operational restrictions like manufacturing of domestic units, cutting corporate exemptions, land allocation to different states in proportion to their size, exemption of factors for minimum alternative tax, and many more. After considering the above mentioned points, we come to a fair conclusion that these reforms throw light on determined attitude of the government to equip the business houses with loads of incentive to operate and manufacture in India. ultimately leading to achievement of the prime goal of Make in India, along with many complementary advantages, to name a few: industrial development, employment generation, technological advancement, and many more.
My friend told you about the reforms that were introduced. Now I will tell you about the why there was a need for the reforms to be introduced. First, necessity of these said reforms was felt in order to tune the SEZs to fit into the framework of Make in India initiative. Further, introduction of the reforms have made SEZs as a straitjacket solution for all the obstacles that could be dreamt of in a successful implementation of the plan. For, it goes without saying that the reforms have made SEZs the backbone of Make in India initiative. Lastly, all the latest reforms have made the Special Economic Zone as the launching pad of Make in India campaign.
Now, I would like the audience to have a close look on the data that is given above. Here we see that from Haryana to Kerala and from Gujarat to West Bengal, the SEZ zones are present everywhere in India. And the other data also shows that a total of 143 special economic zones are there, and approved are 634, and added we have 777 in total.
Knowing the intense importance of SEZ in successful Make in India endeavor of Modi government and its noteworthy presence in India, without second thought, we can say that Make in India campaign is on the right track and soon will be a one of its kind initiative in the Indian history with 100% success rate. Thank you.
Next, I request Mr. Anmol Goyal and Mr. Parth Gupta to kindly come and present their papers.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Anmol. So, the conclusion of our study is the Make in India initiative will create an era of development in India, as Make in India is a major initiative that aims to boost the manufacturing hub. From the basic, it was launched by our Honorable Prime Minister, Mr. Narendra Modi. The vision, the sectors that were in focus, 25 sectors that were in focus, the pros: develop job opportunity, the basic primary objective of Make in India. It will enhance the GDP as well. Availability of young minds, because young minds, availability of young minds, the young minds are tries to move out of the country in hope of better future. Due to lack of young minds, the India is always been deprived of young minds, so it will help in giving employment opportunities to the young minds, so that they can take the industrial sector to the new heights. Manufacturing based economy is basically the whole focus will be on the manufacturing sector, and the two sector, that is service sector and agriculture sector, will be neglected. So it is a manufacturing based economy, but the economy should focus on all the three sectors because it is made of three sectors. Digitalization, now my friend will.
This program is to transform India into a digitally empowered society. This is the vision of digitalization. That it has to provide. These are the 9 pillars of digital India: broadband highways, universal access to phones, public internet access programs, etc. We have to take the advantage of the early mover advantage. We have to start early so that we can harvest early. These are the pros and cons of the program. The major one is the removal of the black economy. Since the system is made transparent, the transactions are online, so there is more tax payable, and there is removal of black economy. These are the main initiatives taken for digitalization.
So this is the conclusion. Make in India impact initiative will create an era of development in India. It has major impact on manufacturing sector, as we discussed above. Okay. Basically, it will have an adverse effect on the manufacturing other sectors, because all the focus will be on the manufacturing sector. But Make in India is basically focused on manufacturing sector. So manufacturing sector has to be developed so that new employment opportunities can be given to young minds. And it will create foreign exchange reserve, because Indian currency has been spent on foreign countries. Now the foreign currency will be spent on the nations in the development. Thank you so much.
We have our last presenters for the session, Ankit and Gagan from TIAS.
So, when we were preparing for the presentation, We were reminded of the times when we used to sit among the audience or even watch the TED Talks. So today we were almost intrigued by the fact to come here and give a presentation to the audience. So today we have come here to give us knowledge about the topic. So thank you for all being present here. I am Ankit Arora with my partner.
I, Gagan Mittal. We are here to talk about entrepreneurship and innovation. In this presentation, we'll discuss the sources of innovation, top innovative companies, characteristic of entrepreneurship, and top entrepreneur in India.
So let's start with the basic. What is entrepreneurship and innovation? So like for a human being, water and food are essentials. So for a business, essentials are innovation and entrepreneurship. So innovation is the activity of people. Sources Sources of innovation. There are main 6 sources of innovation: unexpected occurrences, incongruities, changes in perception, process needs, industry and market changes, and demographic changes. So India's most innovative companies are Reliance Jio, Paytm, Asian Paints, Hindustan Unilever. Ma'am, in the Reliance Jio, the telecom, the fastest growth in the any telecom sector in the world has been done by Reliance Jio, and the data published by Reliance Industries and the data published not currently. And the Paytm was the biggest online payment acceptance mode in the India, and it accepts payments through UPI, credit cards.
Meaning of entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship refers to the concept of developing characteristic of entrepreneurship. Follow your dream, take the risk, make the sacrifice, be persistent, know your customers, sell to survive and prosper. Top entrepreneurs: Anand Mahindra, Mukesh Ambani, Ratan Tata, Dhirubhai Ambani, Ghanshyam Das Bilra, and many more. Conclusion: many people think innovation is form of Eureka movement. Someone has amazing idea, it changed the world, and that's the true. Innovation is actually much more complex. Innovation comes in several steps. First, there is idea. This might come in a brilliant flash, and it provides the foundation for innovation. Then there is solution. This is how the idea comes to fruition. Finally, there is transformation. This is when the solution transform a business or industry. This can take several years to achieve. In some cases, it even takes several decades. You need to keep going after you come up with the ideas. That's just a beginning of what could be the great innovation yet. We wish to motivate future entrepreneurs by providing them with our perspective on entrepreneurship and innovation, hoping to promote Make in India. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I request Dr. Isha Jain to kindly come and announce the results for the session.
Good afternoon to all of you. Good afternoon. So before announcing the result, I seriously want to say one thing. I know being a student, it's a great effort from all of you. But believe me, presentation is all about presenting your content. It's not about a speech. Secondly, if you are not having the updated data, so please don't use that data in your slides. It will always give a negative impact. It's better to avoid that data. It's better to stick to the main content and main objective of your title. Clear? So don't use, just to impress the audience, don't use vague data or the data from 2012 or 2007. There is no use of that. It's 2018. So it's better to avoid that data. Better to stick to a descriptive study. Okay? So I hope you will not, these little points, clear? Don't do slide reading. It's better to write 1 or 2 points and explain in your own terms. It will always give you positive impact. Maybe sometimes you may skip some important points. Maybe you did some mistakes in that. But believe me, it will put better effort. It will impact more positively to the audience. Fine? So obviously all of them have done the great work. Their efforts are good. Being a BBA student or being a student from BBA or MBA, your efforts are really, commendable. But yes, we have to give one best paper award, and keeping in view the simplicity, originality, and content of the paper, The best paper award goes to Anmol Goyal and Parth Gupta.
Can I have a round of applause? Thank you so much, ma'am. Today, with a deep satisfaction, we conclude that there is no alternative to hard work and dedication. We not only give our students the best, but also make sustained efforts to inculcate in them a tough mindset that is determined and passionate for success, and that too whole at the same time, maintaining focus on social responsiveness and other things. As all the good things come to an end, in ordinary life, we hardly realize that we receive a great deal more than we give, and that it is only with gratitude that our life becomes rich. With this, we end up for the today's conference. Thank you so much. Thanks to all the faculty members, students, delegates from corporate and academic arena who have been part of this conference. I, on behalf of Tecnia Institute of Advanced Studies, thank you all so much.